In the main event of UFC 315, there was an upset. Della Maddalena wins the unanimous decision over BELAL Muhammad, 49-46 on one of the cards and 48-47 on the other two cards. On two of the cards, he needed to win round 5 to win the fight, and he did. Both guys showed a lot of heart in that round, and JDM pulled it off, landing some damaging strikes in that final round and becoming the new welterweight champion. He's on a 18-fight win streak.
They said that would get the title shot up at 170 if you won this belt tonight. What do you think about that?
I think it's a beautiful challenge. You know, he's pound for pound number 1. I'm going to get him back for Volk.
Valentina Shevchenko wins the unanimous decision over Manuel Furo, 48-47 on all the cards. She now has 10 title fight wins, and that puts her in 6th place all time. Zahabi wins the unanimous decision over Jose Aldo. Round 3 was crazy. It looked like Ayman was going to get knocked out, but he survived, and Aldo gassed out completely. Then it looked like he was going to get stopped, but he survived till the very end. However, Ayman took the decision. Zahabi's looking to take on Chito Vera next.
I think this was a great performance, and I expect to fight someone ahead of me. Thank you, guys. I love you. I also want to say thank you to my parents for all their support, and my beautiful wife, girls, to the twins. This fight's for you, Aliyah and Mila.
First of all, thank you to Dana, to Sean, to Resna Fertitta, for everybody in the UFC, for everything that you have given me. I don't think I have it in me anymore. This was a tough week. It wasn't just about the cutting of the weight and everything else. I just felt that there were so many things that happened. It was very tough to go through all this. There was one point this week, this was a very tough week, that I felt that I didn't have it in me. I didn't want to cut it anymore. My body said no, and I just don't think I have it anymore. I don't want to go into war all the time and go through this. I just don't have it in my heart anymore. I think this is the last time you're going to see me. I can't do this anymore.
We show you the judges' scorecards. No surprise to see all 3 judges gave round 1 to Jose Aldo, but all 3 gave Zahabi rounds 2 and 3. And he is your winner by unanimous decision.
Natalia Silva wins the unanimous decision over Alexa Grasso. She's won 13 in a row now. She just beat the number 1 ranked fighter in the division and a former champion, so she's right up there in title contention. Benoit Saint-Denis gets the 2nd round submission victory over Kyle Prepelic.
Hey everybody, thank you, Montreal. I'm glad to be here. It's an honor and privilege to fight here. First round, I had to listen a little bit to my corner, you know. They are putting a lot of work. Second round, you guys are amazing. My coach told me, you want to take a bit fun with Montreal people, bring a little bit the animal out, a bit violence. So this is what I did. And Gamrot, Hooker, KG, I'm here. And Gamrot, you are looking for an opponent. Don't worry, brother. I respect you, but I'm going to bring you violence.
Charles Radke is known for his big left hook, but it was actually Mike Malott who landed the left hook in round 2, dropped Radke, and he finished him on the ground afterwards. 2nd round knockout for Mike Malott.
You guys have no idea what this means to me. This is just a small kid from Waterdown, Ontario, Canada's dream to feel this. I can't even express how proud I am to represent you guys and how much I love you guys. This means the world to me. Know one thing, Canada. I stand on guard for thee.
Jasmine Jasdavicius gets the 1st round rear naked choke victory over Jessica Andrade.
It feels amazing to do it in Montreal. Everyone cheered. I felt like I had getting on my back. It's coming for that number 1 spot. Whoever they want to put in front of me, I'm down for. But I want that. I want that number 1 spot. I'm coming, girls.
Modestas Bukauskas wins a split decision over Kutalaba. The scorecards were all over the place. 30-27. One judge had it for Kutalaba. Another judge had a 30-27 for Bukauskas. So the commentary team did not like this decision. DC hated it, as did Dominic Cruz.
Modestas Bukauskas, champ.
That's trash. That's actually a very bad decision. 30-27 for Bukauskas.
I don't get it. Well, and you can argue against the 30-27 for Kutalaba as well. Broadcast booth thought Kutalaba had done enough.
I thought Kutalaba lost round 3, but that was the only round I thought he lost.
Yeah.
Aligned.
That is so bad. I mean, I don't understand how are they watching 2 different fights? I don't get it.
Pascal Procopio gave Bukauskas all 3 rounds.
I think that's why, because who is Pasquale? Who is Pasquale Procopio?
I'm sure we'll find out. Bukauskas has now won 3 in a row.
Put their face up there.
Yes.
Seriously.
They should have to put their face next to their card.
Navajo Stirling wins the unanimous decision over Urslan. He almost got the finish in round 3. A lot of referees would have stopped the fight when a guy gets dropped and lands like this, but the referee let it go. Urslan made it to the final belt. Navajo Stirling remains undefeated.
Oh, man, I took it up, so I got to show up, man. I got to show up, and what I liked about that is I turned it back on after, things not going my way.
Marc-Andre Berriot delighted the Montreal fans with the first-round knockout over Bruno Silva, who was out for a really long time.
Malott had movement in all of his extremities, but he was complaining of neck pain. So as a precautionary measure, they use that stretcher to get him out of the octagon. They'll take him to the hospital. Head, face, and neck scan upcoming as a precautionary measure because of his complaint about that neck pain. We'll keep you posted.
I'm speechless right now. I hope Bruno's going to be fine. But yeah, it was my time tonight. I worked so hard. I've been into so much struggle in the last couple months. I've been unlucky in my last couple fights, but I think I showed tonight that I belong in the UFC and I have my whole country behind me. So thank you guys. I love you.
Daniel Santos wins the unanimous decision over Jung Young Lee. Every judge gave it the same weight to Santos, 30-27 on the scorecards, 10-9 every single round. He has now won 3 in a row.
It's been a long time in the octagon that I haven't been. When I started, I was just trying to find a distance and I struggled a little bit. My mindset was to go out of the banger and strike with him. At one point, I just changed the mindset and I said, I'm going to just show some wrestling. Agia, that's for you. Thank you.
We'll see if it is back down to bantamweight or perhaps he takes out Cruz's advice and sees how far he can take it at featherweight. Nonetheless, a big win for the Shootbox Academy's Daniel Willie Cat Santos.
Beksat Almahan knocks out Brad Katona in the first round. He landed an uppercut and knocked him out. And that was an uppercut he tried earlier in the fight, and then he landed it and got the KO in 64 seconds. First guy to finish Brad Katona in his career. Vitor Belfort will be inducted into the UFC Hall of Fame this summer. He was moved to tears when it was announced.
I didn't have no idea. You guys literally moved my heart. Moved my heart pretty well. It was a lot of years fighting for something that today is a mainstream, is the biggest sport in the world. So a lot of things came into my mind.
Paul Hughes got a first-round knockout in the main event of PFL Belfast. PFL has signed former bantamweight in the UFC, Kyle Loughran, age 28, record 10-2, height 5'6", nicknamed the Don. Paddy Pimblett has been eating well since his fight with Michael Chandler, so now he weighs about 198 pounds. Official poster for UFC Fight Night, Atlanta, Georgia, Kamaru Usman versus Joaquin Buckley. Buckley coming off win over Colby. Usman coming off a loss to Khamzat Chimaev at 185. Next UFC pay-per-view is going to be UFC 316, Dvalishvili versus O'Malley Part 2. Headlines the show Saturday, June 7th in Newark, New Jersey. Co-main event, Pena Harrison. Also on the main card, Gastelum Pfeiffer, Vera Batista, Luke Holland in a welterweight contest. Ray Saruya training with Henry Cejudo. Saruya lost his first fight of his career in his last fight against Joshua Van. He was basically just a pure wrestler, so he needs to add all elements to his game besides wrestling and meld them all together. So it's not a bad idea training with Cejudo because he came into the sport as a pure wrestler too and was able to become a well-rounded mixed martial artist and a double champ in the UFC.
I'm here to bring justice to the heavyweight division. And I'm going to wipe you guys out one by one. Mark my words. And P.S. Michelle Obama is a man.